picked this hero all day long. It was with Anna, of course, playing the hero, Jerickson the Grimstroke, Thompson playing Ember, and Seb playing that offlane Sand King.
With OD, they have a save, which they kind of needed. A lot of single target spells on OG. So Sumail is going to be the damage dealer, but he's also going to be a saving hero with the Astral.
He's not going to want to be in the front lines. That's where our TZS4 are going to try bait out some spells. And you look for that Astral as a save, because often you see Fly playing some of those save heroes, and that's something that wasn't available. At least the Shadow Demon was banned out. And we'll hop ourselves into our opening game. OG versus EG. Game number 1. Okay, that's for 9-0-17 in his last match is tied. Not too shabby. He's warmed up. He's ready to go.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but that was probably a pub match.
Look. Why are you going to do that to us, Lacoste?
Oh, yeah. Do that sound, the screenshot.
Got the screenshot. Sending that one to mum and dad at home. They're watching. You know, just want to make sure they know. OG versus EG. They're invested now. They heard all the drama. They want to see what happens, what goes down here between these players, and it's the closest thing to a Dota version of our own little soap opera.
I feel like the best item so far of the International is Ring of Bassi. You buy Sage's Mask and then buy Ring of Protection in the side shop.
OG hasn't got a Sage's Mask hero.
Transcends expectation.
I mean, you don't really go Bassi on Sand King or Grimstroke, assuming Grimstroke's even going to be playing in that off lane. Is this a game where OG's maybe going to try and secure their Aux farm a bit more with the tri-lane, or are we going to just be seeing the typical 2-1-2 setup?
I think it's going to be 2-1-2.
Okay. So they're going to help Seb out, give him better lane.
They can start with the 3 heroes at top, and then just switch back to Seb's lane.
Interesting, Anna and Seb are both, at least for now, down bottom. Obviously, we're 45 seconds away from creep spawning, but they are looking to scout out these lanes to make sure they have Alchemist in the right place. And of course, it's not an OG game without a healthy amount of chat will. One of the... I love that they've added these over the years. Like when they first got added, it was one of those things that it was like, oh, is this really this serious professional Dota? No, this is great. It adds so much.
You don't have a chat
character.
wheel sound, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't. You're right. All right, Lacoste. You don't know. That's our job for today. Get on the chat wheel for TI9. Gotta come up with something clever to say.
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong. Okay. All right. Well. We'll have a bit of a pause, start of the day, as we check ourselves into the game. How big's your Seb?
It's the shortest one. Well, kids these days are arguing who has a bigger Seb. Back in my days, we had a different measurements.
It's not the size of the Seb. We'll see just how big Seb can play this game. He's playing the Sand King, and he is going to be put under a lot of pressure if he is up against this EG tri-lane down here. Of course, his iconic axe moment where that line came from. That's actually such a crazy story with Seb. To think some guy who didn't play Pro Dota for a few years, he came back, he coached, and he suddenly gets picked up and wins. Well, not picked up, but suddenly he's like, okay, I'm playing. They didn't have somebody last minute to play TI, and Seb's like, all right,
I'm gonna hop in. Then you win a TI.
Yeah. The way No-Tail talked about it in the documentary was like, for Seb, it was never like he wanted to put himself in the team. It was just like No-Tail really felt strong. Like, dude, there's no reason you can't be on this team. You know how we play. Like, he had full faith in Seb as a player, not just as a coach. And that's always been such a big part of OG.
We had a couple of these Cinderella stories in our Dota history with the Wings as well.
Yeah. Wings at least went in at TI not as like super underdogs, but it was more an underdog story in this when they're a team that came from nowhere. Like nobody really knew those 5 players. They didn't have a lot.
Ladies and
of
gentlemen, this is your Captain
success.
Tsunami speaking with the
In fact, they
multicast.
came
Looks
up
like we're experiencing some turbulence on Stream B, so I just want to keep you posted on what's happening on the other stream. Stream C, it's Fnatic versus NIP, as you see Fada about to kill Abed. Oh, wait! Oh my god, that was hype. Stream D, Na'Vi versus Infamous, but we're going to take you on to Stream A, which is probably a pretty fantastic game. Vici Gaming versus Virtus Pro. Let's tune into that, and we'll see if Stream B comes back after a little bit.
Once he hits 6,
Yeah,
I don't know
he's
if
got to be
Ramses can
careful
stay anymore.
Yeah. They're probably going to have to make a rotation down here. And Roger's already on his way, but so's Fade, so this kill is very likely.
Oh, Ramsey's got to be careful. Fade rotates in, and he is going to have the fissure. This might just be Ramsey's dead.
He's
Fissure
phasing away,
connects. Impetus, one more punch is all he needs. Runs away to get the bonus damage. Yang does it.
Yeah, you saw what Ramsey had to try and do. Try and keep that distance as close as possible, but nicely done. And now, where does Ramses go?
Yeah.
Because if you come back down there and just get fished again, I don't know. I feel like he's going to TP top.
Well, but that's the
he's
thing.
coming back.
Like, who goes bottom? That's the biggest question,
I think,
right?
yeah. You would think Kunka.
Fade. Little missile caught onto him.
Oh, there goes half your mana pool.
Gets
For
the
pretty much nothing.
Who is buying Bastion?
Yeah, it's the hot thing.
So now Yang gonna try and assert some dominance up in this top lane. It looks like they're gonna bring in a rotation, but Fissure connects onto 2. Yang gets the walk away. A flak 1 degree as well as onto the Enchantress. And finally, the Sonic Wave gets the kill.
Doesn't matter. Heal or no heal, he was dying a Sonic Wave.
So that's the big rotation of the lane for the bottom. Paparazzi showed up as well. They find themselves another kill for VP. Morphling able to show up, and Paparazzi takes down Solo.
Good rotation here from no one as that puts the 2 supports just gaining some gold in the middle of the river there. Roger and DY, big brutes. Finally getting a chance at some last hits, and you'll see the jungling begin here. No passive yet for Ori, though, so pretty slow stuff on the Razors. He's just eye of the storm. So do those neutrals while you watch Paparazzi start posting those towers back in.
Oh, that's the way to do it. It always looks so nice for the Morphling to get that, but now can pressure the tower. Looks like another haste turn going to spawn up top, picked up by the Queen of Blue.
Whoa, he's so blue. I haven't seen that yet. My goodness. That's lovely. Not as confusing for spectators. That's valid.
Did it. Stun now, on to no one. It's DY, tries to get the walk away. Stick, running, brought down.
That is that's a max dagger. Saw that big tick there at the end of the 90. It's like, whoa, okay. No one. The serious business anti-razor strats. It hurts your rotation, especially when you don't have ulti. You're like even more worthless as Queen of Pain when you go the max dagger.
And he did have a good time in lane against the Razor, but it's not, I guess 1,000 gold's pretty significant. That was a lot of regen that was bought.
Yeah, exactly. Like the last hits are similar, but it's just constant spend out from Ori. Especially at Tranquil too.
Speaking of Ori, find another kill onto him. They will take down Roger in turn with Yang. But this Queen of Pain is becoming a problem. These rotations have... I mean, she's getting killed. That was 2 kills without Sonic Wave that she was able to get. Yang. Gonna test no one's potential here. Does not have enough mana for Blink, but can stick if things get a little bit too testy.
So Tranquil's Razor? Is this just me? The guy's buying sentries now too. I'm not sure what Ori's doing. That's interesting. So he's going Tranquil's.
All right, guys, calm down. I'm back, and we're gonna go back to Stream B. It's back. OG versus Ichi. Let's take it away.
Well, very good start to that top lane.
Oh, the play. He used the Inkswell before, and then he TP'd him with the Chen. Cute little play, but not very effective.
It was very cute. The 2 points in the Inkswell as well. Arteezy, though, has a salve now. He had that Bloodlust movement speed, which helped him get away as well. As right afterwards, Jerax will TP back to the top lane. If they'd found a kill there, that would have looked really nice for them. Seb has some backup now, looking to get the double stun off, but has to use it defensively as he kind of backs off right afterwards. I think recognizing that he can't really follow this one up with any further aggression. How's our mid lane looking? OD and Ember pretty even on CS here. A couple of CS advantage for Sumail, but nothing really separating the two. Gotta imagine Thompson's had to chew through a bit more regen. Bottle as well as salves.
Also, they need to control the runes because Thompson has a bottle, so OD, you're just gonna put him under the Astral.
Yep. And then go for the rune. Thompson doesn't have Searing Chains. He may go for the Sleight of Fist steal. Ooh, couldn't get it. You can pick up the runes during that Sleight of Fist if you're on top of it.
If you're good.
It looked like Sumail actually stopped moving so he wasn't on top of the rune. So he couldn't maybe pick it up with that Sleight of Fist. I think Sumail, it seemed like he saw it coming. But nice attempted rune steal by the Ember. Thompson is kind of going to be forced out of this lane a little bit. The level 5 OD, 3 points in the Astral. Very hard to lane against now. I think Ember just feeling like he's going to have a better time in the jungle with these 2 points in the Flame Guard.
He was relying to get a rune, refill the bottle. Now he needs to be a bit cautious or just farm under the tower. He's level 5, 3 points in Sleight.
Got to keep an eye for these bounty runes. 5 minutes in, Alchemist in the game. Both teams typically going to be eyeing off bounty runes here. As No Tail, can he get either of these? I imagine he's going to struggle. He may go for the deny here. Will he get it in time? Ogre is there, so he can't deny it. And 3 bounty runes for EG. That's
how you play against Alchemist. Try to steal as many bounties as possible. Top lane.
And they're going in. They hit the Inkswell. S4. In a bit of trouble here. Does look to turn. And they throw the Anchor Smash for Seb. Forces him back. 10 stick charges on Seb. He is kind of trying to bait in some aggression here. Early days, it is EG with an edge in the laning stage. Definitely kill that homing missile. Denies
the
EG.
homing missile.
Nice. Nope, it's top lane. They bring down crit. Jerix and Seb teaming up for that one. These early points in the Inkswell, comboing with the Sanking and the Burrow Strike initiation, looking pretty scary. Very potent stuff. And No Tail, what a teammate. He TPs just to get this stack off, I believe. That is true 5-position support play. Haste rune, can Thompson get this? No, he doesn't. Another rune stolen by EG. They're doing such a good job controlling these runes. Denying them time and time again from Thompson's Ember Spirit, who would have loved to have gotten some of these to refill his bottle. Makes his life so much more difficult.
And I love the build on Sumail this game. He goes for 3 Null Talisman boots so he can take a fight. Like, this hero can be really aggressive early on with this kind of a build.
And with that haste rune, Fly ran in. He gets a ward down deep in the enemy jungle, and by the top shrine, he just scouts, but over in the other side of the jungle, oh, he's also scouting. He's not blocking either camp. They just want to get vision of the Alchemist so they can go for some kills, perhaps. And I guess if you do block those camps, you risk feeding away gold, because it becomes very easy to de-ward those observer wards. Here we go. How do you feel like this early game has fared? Is either team going to pull ahead, or is it just...
It's pretty even. Alchemist is now just farming the jungle. This is the time where EG needs to buy some smokes and try to take some stacks from him. Lina is level 4, 2 points in Dragon Slave. She can easily steal some of the creeps. Also, Gyro just hit level 6. If they want to make a move,
He can easily rotate as well.
Yeah, instantly Fly and Arteezy were running at this Chen, but it doesn't seem like they'll be able to do a whole lot.
But you need to buy a smoke and play some.
Oh, No
deep
Tail's
vision.
tipping Fly. Oh no. Careful. I think he saw that gank coming and he says, I see you, buddy. Although I don't think he was using that word to describe it.
Jarek is gonna kill that observer ward straight away. Yeah, they know that OG is playing so well. They understand how to play with Alchemist. That this goes far back. They already placed an observer ward. The only way to approach is pretty much with the smoke.
Yep. Playing Sand at level 6, not going for the epicenter. So similar to the Tide, but Tide is holding a skill point. So if he wants to skill that Ravage, he can. Ember's rotate in. Going for that early Sleight of Fist. Doesn't have any points in the Searing Chains, but level 4 Sleight of Fist does a lot of damage. Jarek's in some trouble as he gets stunned up. The cooldown follow-up is there, and this should be a kill, but if OG can cut it just to 1 loss,
it doesn't matter. They can just show on the lanes, try to make something happen with only Jarek's being the casualty. I think they're fine with that because Alchemist is farming.
Absolutely. We've got 2 other lanes being farmed. Seb's just going to use a Burrow Strike to make sure he gets the last hit on the creeps. And S4 getting kind of low here, but has got a casual cloak, should be just fine. Until perhaps Grimstroke shows up. 3 points in Inkswell. You may crack an off a stun from the Burrow Strike, but if the Inkswell hits you after that, you could be in trouble. And he's leveled up the Epicenter, so I believe they are looking for a kill up here. Will they go for this Burrow Strike?
He's still saving a point for Ravage. There it is, Phantom.
I didn't get... Oh, they didn't keep the silence on. No, they will still get the kill. All right.
He
Nicely
used
done.
Inkswell on the creep.
Yep. That damage from the... coming out from the duo. More than enough to get the kill here. Now they're rotating in mid. Thompson has to be a little bit careful here. Does have that 4 points in Sleight of Fist with the Fire Remnants to get out of there. It's going to be another cooldown from Arteezy. He's looking for No-Tail. Definitely looking like a dead Chen here. Doesn't have level 6, no Hand of God, but the Sand King shows up from the side, has got the Epicenter fall for Burrow Strike. He defensively Astrals to keep himself alive. Fly going to take all of that damage here as Seb comes back looking for the OD. He's going to die, but he, in the process, gets the kill for Jerax. Great bit of play coming out from OG, who turn around a bit of over-aggression here. No Searing Chains, level 7 still on the Ember. Can't stop the TB out, but...
They needed a Tide Hunter in that fight.
Yeah. And the Tide...
S4 TP'd bottom. Yep.
Yeah, even if you TP mid though, you're playing behind the enemy tier 1 tower, so it's very hard to get there on the map.
Oh, they're gonna get the maybe 4. Almost. If Ogre got the stun, they could have gotten the 4 runes, but I think they're gonna be fine with just 3 of those.
Yeah. 3 is like what you're hoping for. If you do really well, you're getting 4. We'll see another replay of this fight here. Again, Arteezy very gung-ho about just dropping this cooldown the second the hero gets stunned up. It gets these early kills, but you see Sumail here, he's coming in from behind, and Tide is still dead. So this fight's broken. If you're Tide Hunter, you're respawning, you feel like you can't get to this fight because it's not near one of your towers. Your team playing behind the enemy lines makes it so hard to get into.
Yeah, they just got outnumbered there. Now Chen is almost level 6, so is he bringing... he already used it though.
Yep. Alchemist, as far as Radiance time is going, not looking for that 11-12 minute Radiance. He did go for a double Bracer and Phase Boots, all the small items. And
They have a good vision on the Alchemist. 2 deep observer boards placed where near the camps where Alchemist loves to hang.
Yep. Vision's one thing though, they haven't used that to actually try and gank him just yet.
They're just giving him the mean look.
Yeah. Rotation coming in, a CS4 Thompson. He's hit level 8 now, still not going for the Searing Chains, wants to prioritize the more defensive build. So he's going to Remnant on forward, has got the Inkswell on now. This is not looking good for Fly. The cooldown being used as well. Thompson, Sleight of Fist is there with the Burrow Strike follow-up. They may get S4 as well. He's been silenced up now as well. Has got the Ravage if he can get rid of the silence. He's not going to get a chance to go for it though. Not sure it would have mattered too much as well, as Arteezy wasn't really in fighting shape there. Used up all of his mana with the cooldown, and OG, they're just bringing the numbers. Every single time they have an extra hero, sometimes even 2, and meanwhile, Alchemist is just farming. Yep. Thompson trying to Fire Remnant away from this one. Is looking to go for Arteezy. Sorry for the extra messages. We've got some third commentary. I turned off my Steam, but apparently messages still show up. I don't know what's going on here. Apologies for that one, guys. And Nuxie, shout out to her, big Dota 2 item creator. But as it stands, OG 2k gold lead. This is what you want, though. This is the Alchemist stuff. You typically, if you don't have a gold lead with Alchemist around 15 minutes or so in the game, you've struggled in the early game, but they're winning these fights while the Alchemist continues to farm for that Radiance.
Yeah, we still didn't see the Ravage. S4 is not having a good time. 0, 3, and 1 at this point. OD, can he blink out? Sandstorm is going to cancel it.
Nicely done. They're just finding kills wherever they go, and when you can play this well as a 4-man unit while you've got this hard carry farming, that's like OG in their comfort zone. They love these games where Anna can just, hit creeps, come online in the mid game, and just cause all kinds of problems.
And I love what Thompson was doing. He was just showing on the lanes. He doesn't necessarily need to get a kill and make something happen. He's just buying time for Alchemist because his laning stage was really not the greatest, and he's making a comeback. 4 points in Greevil's Greed. That's going to be a Radiance one more creep camp, and that's it.
Yep. Alki Radiance 13:45. Not quite maybe the normal fast Alchemist timing you're hoping for, but still very good. And considering how the rest of the game is going with some of these heroes that have been shut down, this is
the positioning from Jarex. Jarex is his second name is Smokebreaker.
He's managed to prevent another EG rotation. It just feels like OG have this sixth sense right now for all these rotations coming in.
A lot of the wards from OG from the early start. They're reading the map so well. Now they have that Radiance, it's go time. Sanking has a Blink Dagger, and they instantly smoke.
But at the same time, EG, talk about OG reading EG's movements, it goes both ways. They dire scan, they see this movement coming. Will they try and bait and take this fight? They need the tide. The Ravage is coming. It's not quite here in time, perhaps. Ortiz is going to be careful. He's going to go down. He does not have a BKB yet. Tide's rotated in from the side, but they're going to throw out the Ravage, hit several. They kill off No-Tail. He instantly buys back to come back into this fight. No-Tail will be TPing back in as Thompson in the front lines with that Flame Guard. He's just so damn tanky, and the Sleight of Fist spam does so much damage at this stage of the game. They're going to look for a fourth kill here. They want S4, and there's just nothing EG can do to win this one. Another Burrow Strike from Seb, and they're going to finish off S4 as well.
Sumail bails them. He just TP stopped to pick up at least the bounty runes because this
fight
fight didn't go well.
He's in
already
trouble,
used
though.
the Blink Dagger and Astral. He's dead.
Yeah, he may have gotten a bounty rune, but he's getting some tips. OG, 4K gold lead. They just completely team wiped EG. They killed every single hero in the game.
Bottom lane.
They will lose Jarex. He gets caught, left behind, but ultimately that is a support. Mr. Smokebreaker himself. Sometimes you die for those smoke breaks.
Yeah, really well played by OG. They use the Ink Spell on a Sanking. He blinks in, finds the Gyrocopter before he could get any spells off. And this is where the damage comes from. OD was also not in that fight. He didn't use a single spell. Once Alchemist gets a BKB, that's going to be so tough to play. And Chen immediately buybacks after he dies, uses Hand of God, and even gets a double kill with his creeps.
Yeah, No-Tail. I mean, this is why I think a lot of people expected Chen to be one of the most banned heroes of this tournament. It just provides so much, and it's such a nuisance from this 5-position role. And when you combine it with other healing sources like the Alchemist Chemical Rage, it just buffs up these heals so much.
Lina is level 10 with the cast range talent. Also has an urn. I was thinking about Spirit Vessel, but I mean, it's not going to be that effective against Alchemist because he's going to have two ways of dispelling it with Chemical Rage, BKB. Alchemists don't go for Manta styles anymore. Like if you check the talents, they usually go for attack speed, the damage. They even go for Cleave. You and me discussed about it. Cleave is kind of a substitution. If you get 6 slotted, then you can sell the Radiance.
Yeah, you don't really want to have that Radiance when you go into like those late game stages of the game. It just doesn't feel like this carry build. It's like the old school Radiance Mant Octarine that split pushes and causes problems. You want to have this build where you can actually kill people, which is more what we're seeing now with this BKB Blink Abyssal Blade.
Yeah, so you just blink on someone with the Chemical Rage. You have a really good positioning with the Blink Dagger, of course, and the Bash. Insanely good against the BKB carriers.
Yep.
Easy right now, they need those 2 BKBs. OD, he only has a recipe. Gyrocopter, getting closer, 600 gold away from it. The timing from OG is insanely good. BKB is up on Alchemist. They want to make something happen right
they
now.
blink in with the stun, the Burrow Strike. They want to burst down Fly here. It is just an Ogre Magi, but in the backlines, they're going to throw out a Ravage here, trying to turn this one around here, but Thompson was inside the Astral, so he doesn't get hit by this. Ogre going to buy back, going to try to take this fight, but Thompson's just charging it forward. He remnants in aggressively, using the Sleight of Fist, constantly just nuking everyone
Seb's
down.
gonna go in.
Epicenter with the blink in as well. Who's he going for? He splits the targets. Anna with the BKB, takes out the Lina, changes targets. Going to be a dieback from Fly's Ogre. He goes down, and Seb's not done with S4. That's 4 dead. Seb gets tipped by his teammate as OG roll over EG. 4 heroes dead.
That's actually 5 dead because Ogre bought back and died instantly. And OG is not gonna stop. They're gonna might even threaten the high ground. Arteezy does not have a cooldown. Flak Cannon is on a cooldown as well, but they're pinging Roche.
It was this race to BKB. Ana getting his BKB before Arteezy's gyrocopter just makes it so hard for Arteezy and EG to take these fights.
Yeah, he understands that he does not need a Blink Dagger this early on. BKB is so much more valuable because they don't have anything that goes through the BKB at the moment. And the amount of heal that they have with the Chen's Aura, Chemical Rage, the extra 20% increased healing, plus a Hand of God, also Vlad's and Chen.
Yep.
EG can't take this fight.
They have all the team fight items. EG have rotated in, but the Alk has already helped secure them an Aegis. Thompson picking that one up as they are looking to just finish off S4 and the rest of EG, I think, realizing this is not a fight they want to take. And the problem is, Ravage is a long cooldown to play around. OG can just go take a fight now. We're only 19 minutes in, but they may even threaten high ground.
And Jarek's got Brown Boots, Lotus Orb disassembled, the Mana Boots. It's insanely good against the Gyrocopter. He can't use Homing Missile against Ogre, against Lina, even Astral. They have so many single target spells that they can echo.
Yeah, so we're just going to see them like pop this on the Alchemist and let him frontline, I imagine, at this point. Such a strong item to have this early in the game. And a very unconventional build, but one that makes so much sense right now. Thompson takes bounty runes, and this time it is OG 4 bounty runes. That is a very big sign of how this game has changed. EG were, 5, 10, 15 minutes in.
They found Crit on the bottom lane. He was just trying to split push the wave, hide in the trees.
Yep. He's going to do what damage he can, but I think he knows he has got no real escape unless he jukes, and he will do so. Thompson actually has... Oh, yep, missed that sleight of fist. All right. Crit gets out of there. Managed to maneuver his way through the trees.
Just wanted to give you a quick update as we see Seb finishing off Arteezy on this multicast on Stream A. Vici Gaming versus VP is getting extremely exciting. You might want to pop on over to that if you're interested. Stream C, Fnatic versus NIP. Got an Abed Shadow Fiend doing extremely well. And Stream D, it's Na'Vi versus Infamous, keeping it pretty neck and neck. But don't worry, we're going to stick around on Stream B.
Next level. When he was playing Mag, getting a Guardian Greave before a Blink Dagger, same goes for Pipe, and this Pipe will mitigate a ton of the magical damage that they have. Against the cooldown, against Rocket Barrage, Lina, it's looking all OG. Actually, it's 17,000 net worth lead for them.
At 21 minutes too. OG are playing such good Dota right now.
Now you can quote me on this one. The game is over when you have 1,000 gold lead per minute.
Yeah, well, they're not there yet. They have a bit more to go. As they are looking to just break onto the higher ground. And there's just so little you can do. S4 does have Ravage back up. He's going to have to try and find some way into this fight to go for good Ravage. It's going to be just walking on in. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger or anything. And OG just going to stand here and hit some buildings. The Sleight of Fist spam is just zoning them away. Arteezy may have a BKB, but he's already half health. He doesn't want to fight. With the constant chip damage coming out from Sleight of Fist, from the Stroke of Fate, from the Grimstock, those long-range AoE nukes just make it so difficult for EG to take a fight.
They can kill the shrines right now. Alchemist already TP'd bottom to push out the way. Will be TP'd back if they want to take a fight with the Chen. He almost has enough gold to buy a full AC.
That is very scary. I mean, you compare Ana's net worth to his counterpart, the Arteezy Gyrocopter, and it is night and day. A carry hero gyro that's known for kind of dominating and coming online in the early to mid game has struggled to have an impact this game with the...
It's one of those smokes, guys, we gotta do something because we know we're in a bad spot. If we lose another fight, the game just ends.
Yeah. But OG playing on the other side of the map. The Alchemist was down there, but they're using this Chen recall to just maneuver around the map, and now it's OG who are making their way down bottom. I think having an idea of where EG are playing on the map. There's a couple of towers down here they may want to go for as well, a tier 1 and a tier 2. Arteezy playing a bit greedy, going for another creep wave. He may just have to BKB TP out. He gets caught by an unstable concoction. Burrow Strike follow-up, and Arteezy is done for. Quick and easy kill. Crit just TPs out, leaving Arteezy to die, as he should have. There was no saving his life once he gets caught by that unstable concoction. And OG are just going to run down this bottom lane.
Seb hunting them,
Yeah.
trying to find something.
He knows there's just no way EG can fight him. He's also unkillable with this 1800 health pipe 4-staff blink.
Yeah. OG, what's the answer here? You mentioned 1k gold per minute advantage. We're about to get there. This tier 2 tower is going to probably take this up to about 23k gold lead. And it's Dota plus 99%. EG,
It's not
what
bugged.
is the 1%?
Yesterday we had some bugs with
yeah.
100%.
Well, there's 1% for EG, and they're going to have to dig deep to figure out where that 1% is. It is looking mighty difficult. They go in now, and he can't get the BKB off in time. He's getting chainsaw. This is the 1%. They take out the Alchemist. They start the fight off with a great kill on Alk, and they are going to repel OG here. Aegis expires as well. EG have picked their timing perfectly as the BKB gyrocopter goes charging in. They're going to take out the Sand King of Seb as well, and that's the turn EG were looking for. That's
What
the high
a
ground
ravage
defense.
from S4. The timing on that ulti was absolutely perfect. Man, he couldn't get the BKB up. Maybe OG execution there was a bit sloppy. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that fight again, but ooh, there it is.
It was, yep.
And the Lina stun from Fog,
Fog,
with
yeah,
Ether Lance and cast range talent.
You just don't see it coming. That is the power of this Lina build and why this hero is being played a lot as a 4. It reminds me a lot of like the 4-position Shaman with 8th lanes, where you're just able to stun or hex people in Shaman's case from Fog and they can't get BKBs off. Having these heroes that can play against BKBs from a support role is just so nice. Bounty runes being somewhat contested as EG managed to secure down bottom. Thompson's rotated in. There's no BKB. It's on cooldown for 5 seconds, but with the defensive Astral, he should be able to get this off. Anna was looking for a stump, but the blink away from Sumail is there, but he's still getting very, very low. A couple of Sleight of Fists could finish him off. Doesn't look like Ember wants to chase. I think OG maybe learning to, you know, take their foot off the gas for a little bit here.
They're still in a really good spot. Ravage is on cooldown for another minute. Roche may respawn in a minute and a half.
Yep.
I expect them to make a move. They already killed the shrines, so they can't be backstabbed unless they use a smoke.
By the way, Anna has an Ag Scepter queued up, and this Ember Spirit of Tops, I imagine, is the recipient. He had Ags himself queued to build, but now he's like, no, I'm not getting Ags. I'm going for a fast Octarine core. Maelstrom Octarine is not your everyday Ember build, but if you throw in a pulled Aghanim Scepter, he's going to be incredibly scary and come online so fast.
Yeah. Anna only needs 1,000 gold to buy that Aghanim Scepter.
Yep, he's already got the point booster, so he's committing. I think they're basically trying to turn this Ember suddenly into this basically late-game hero. When you can have Aghanim Scepter with Octarine Core, that reduced cooldown is going to be so scary.
I mean, they can play it safe. If they don't have to rush anything, Ravage is going to be ready once again, so they can just wait for the next Roche, get the Aegis and Cheese.
OG, 21k gold lead. But they've got to be careful. That unsuccessful high ground push definitely probably put some doubts in their minds as to just how secure this game is.
EG has no big items coming on their side.
Yeah,
OD has only Mystic Staff. Still a lot of time to buy that Hex. Same goes for Gyro. They're just saving a buyback for now.
That is the big item I feel that EG can use to turn this game. To play against like the BKB of the Alchemist and also to actually lock down and kill the Ember Spirit. Having this OD Hex would be massive for them, but it is still 2k plus gold away.
Oh, Grimstroke is getting closer to Hex. He only needs 700 gold for it.
That's crazy. I think, yeah, this... I mean, it's 4th position. It's Jerax. He does get more farm than, you know, your everyday support, but he's going to have a Hex before the OD does, and he's got these 2 items that can have such a heavy impact on a team fight.
Jerax is not happy about those mud golems.
Looking for something easier to kill. He's going to stack some Ancients as well as the Mud Golem.
Well, I know who's going to be happy about mud golems. Alchemist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they didn't get that stack, but he did get the Ancients. And there we go. Yeah, I believe he pulled the Ag Scepter. Ember, level 17 only. Doesn't have the full 300 damage fire remnants yet.
And smoke from EG.
Oh, yeah, they're worried about, I imagine, a Roshan, which, yeah, can respawn any time now. So neither team knows when Rosh is respawning. But EG are worried that they're in the pit. Chen creep scouting it out. Oh,
They know where they are. They saw that
Yeah.
one. It's being pinged out
Yep.
by Chen.
That Chen creep was right next to that D ward happening, and most teams will notice that sentry ward randomly go missing from their map. So going for that D sentry while smoke, not what you want to do maybe.
Ember Spirit just scouting things out with Arcane Rune and Ags.
Oh, that's so cheeky. And now Thompson, he's maybe going to look to pick off Fly here. They throw him with the Blink Ravage. Can they actually bring down the Ember Spirit? He's getting bursted here with the Chen heals. Is it going to be enough? They take out Thompson. Instantly buys back. But Arteezy's already in with the Flat Cannon, the BKB. He's going to delete the Sand-King. Buybacks from OG. They want to take this fight. And with Anna's BKB on Alchemist, they should be able to have this one. Anna, can he stun off Arteezy? He jukes in the trees. Finds a new target. Can he blink out of this one? He gets Burrow Strike. The timing from Seb is perfect. As OG, they had to commit a couple of buybacks, but they do come out on top. And with Ravage down, with BKB Gyro down, I imagine they feel like they can actually break the high ground here.
Look at the Ember Spirit.
He's just gone balling in. Seb follows up, two-man Burrow Strike. Arteezy's got no BKB to defend himself. Zoom-mail, he's bought back. He uses defensive Astral, but I don't imagine Arteezy's got much of an escape. As soon as he comes out, he's popped like a pinata. Instantly has to buy back, but Anna
Gyro should be
back off.
I mean, Alchemist should be careful. He has a TP and Chen can recall him easily.
Maybe waiting for Chemical Rage, or perhaps just waiting for Roshan. They are still scouting this out. It's almost a max respawn, so I think they're going to be headed to this pit, knowing that it basically has to respawn soon. And they're also headed back because 4 bounty runes. Yeah, you've got
4
out.
bounties with Alk. Easy peasy. That's a Hex purchased on Jerax.
Can
They need to give this...
EG contest this? I don't think
no.
they can.
And they need to give Aegis to Ember Spirit. He was playing a bit too aggressive, but he knows that he has a buyback as Remnants in the fight. Can easily come back into a fight. EG.
Yeah, they coming. Are they going to go for a steal? S4 Mayfield has to. He doesn't have Ravage, but he's too late. The second he sees the Roche die and he's not ready to steal it, EG have to disengage. Man, this game is slipping further and further away. Lacoste, we're at that point. 31k gold late in 30 minutes.
Back it up.
The 1k gold minute. That's Alchemist in a nutshell for you. This hero's rate of farm is absolutely insane when you give him this kind of freedom.
And that's a full Abyssal Blade. He's not even saving for a buyback here. Has cheese in his backpack.
I mean, you talk about openings and the 1% chance for EG to win this game. That feels like one of those openings to win the game. And Alk not having buyback, not having Aegis as well. I mean, you give the Aegis to Ember because buyback's down, but
it doesn't matter if he has a buyback or not at this point, since EG has no tower damage whatsoever. They have Gyro and OD. And they still have a tier 1 tower on mid.
Yeah, if they mess up a fight, you're not going to lose your base for it, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah. You're not going to even lose the racks. You can't lose one side.
Seb, position, blink, Burrow Strike. He just forces out. He's trying to bait some spells here. Thompson follows it up as well with the Sleight of Fist. Just trying to see what they can force out here. But back in the mid lane, Alchemist, he's gone in with a big blink BKB. He's going on crit here. The right clicks with the BKB is going to be enough. And now Arteezy in trouble. He's been Abyssal Bladed up. He's locked in place. Where's the Bashes, says Anna. He doesn't quite find it. The Ravage is there. And Anna, he's got no buyback. He's going to be so careful not to go down here. But he's got so much health regen from the Chemical Raid. Sumail's wailing away on him. The right clicks. Is the Eclipse going to be enough? He doesn't have the damage. The cheese is there. And now Sumail getting bashed up. Stuns followed up. And GG! EG drop game 1 of this 2-game series.
OG, they played so well after the laning stage, just setting up the wards, de-warding their jungle so Alchemist can get his farm. His laning stage was really not that
32k net worth advantage, 32-minute game. Hell of a way to